Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Singapore's won the break, won the lag.
Welcome to the final morning. It's 4 or 5 teams still in the hunt. This is 2 of them here. Mark breaking for Singapore. It's dry.
Seems to be a familiar thing on the TV table.
Aragon is one of Saigon's newer players, first time for us. He's been in pretty good form on the first day. Hopefully, from our point of view, he's going to still be in form.
So just got the brown at the present time that he's got to get good position on.
Yeah, he can. The fall's a little bit tricky. So it's always going to be a bit nervy when you've got a pretty good chance to reverse dish, but you're not warmed up yet. He's got a little bit more angle than he'd have liked, but he can still sort of wander up there. He'll need a little bit of luck. He's probably going to end up contacting. Oh no, he's taking the 1. I'm going to screw back slightly. Or screw back quite a lot. Okay. Still got more angle than he'd liked. I think he's going to try and squeeze this between the stripe and the rail and squash it along the... That's how you do that shot. Unfortunately, when you do that, you can't take care of the white so much. And this happened to him in the opening match yesterday. He didn't do much wrong. So he has to put side on the white to make the cute object ball move. Okay. Oh. Welcoming my colleague John Dangerfield.
Yeah. How you doing, Julie?
All right. I was one of the oldest people in the room, but now John's here, so that's changed. So, I can now moan about how lucky Singapore got there. Now I've got somebody to defend them. That's it.
Yeah, you carry on. So this is Mark here, Mark Embleton. He's captain for Team 2, heading things up today. Have you played on the table, Julian? Have you had a go?
I'm not actually. I'm 3rd reserve this time round.
Okay. You didn't get your cues out yet.
No, I'm not. Don't want to tempt fate.
Well, this table is, although it's got the same cloth on it, the Andy 988, it's running considerably faster than downstairs. We're not quite sure why. Maybe the aircon's.
It's a cleaner air. It's a lot cleaner air up here. It's not full of all that sweaty body stuff that downstairs has got. That does make a difference.
Maybe they keep the aircon running with the snooker tables more.
That's an interesting shot. He's played a sort of semi-safe, hoping that Aragon's not going to be able to nail this 3-ball down the rail and hold it down for the 7.
Yeah, it's one of those funny ones, isn't it?
I
think it's too far in front to be any risk of a scratch.
No, and he's playing with top anyway. But if it's trying to hold the white on the rail and still
Oh,
pot.
that's definitely it's just a kill shot with it, with the inside left to sort of drop it down. It's a very tough shot. Yeah.
And he's nailed it, but it's rolled. No, well,
So that's,
okay,
that's a testament to the speed of the table.
yeah.
And most tables that would have held up.
But
right?
actually, it's because it's gone far enough. He's actually got a very tricky side pocket with easy position. Or
yeah,
well, actually,
interestingly,
that's all he's got, isn't it?
these middle pockets up here aren't shinned like the ones downstairs, so they're actually very wide. And so this is actually a makeable shot on this table.
And he's got the position should be natural, I think. Ooh, and again, look at the white rolling.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, now that's well,
just,
that's messed it up for him. That's the stripe still goes,
yeah,
but the brown
Mark's,
is.
Mark's going to have to play that now and go for the out. So
So
he hasn't got any choice. He'd like to leave it there, but
I don't know. I thought a cut on the green was an option, but yeah.
No, it was too much of a cut. He'd lose control of the cue ball. Now he can play for the 10, bump into the the 11 there.
Yeah, just open it up and go on. Trouble is, any time you got to contact the balls, it can roll awkward.
True, but in this case, everything's going away from the 10, so it would be pretty tough to not get a shot on the 10, unless he sort of went behind it and ended up with a combo. So
well, the combo's not too tricky there, but then of course you could. Okay, or you can do.
He wanted that over them, and that's a little bit unlucky the way that.
I think that rolls down the rail, doesn't it? Here.
Yeah, it's funny.
He's going to have to play this with a bit of power, though, isn't he? With the rest, so.
He's going to leave that one for the black, you think? Key ball for the black and go back down for those two first? Or is he going to play for this down the rail now?
I don't, and he can sort of do a bit of both. He just plays this deep screw. If he knocks it out, he does. And he's going to be on the other one.
Yeah, he may do. Yeah. Good call. He's just playing the safe way and using it as the key ball. I guess the black goes past the 3.
Yes, I think that's definitely. So it's been
noisy lot downstairs.
Well,
I wonder if that's coming through on the mic.
Yeah.
The team sports downstairs.
Yeah, they was no more drums, which I think is a bit sad.
Oh, they banned the drum?
Oh yeah.
Oh really? I didn't know. Who was that? The Hong Kong team, right? Or the Shanghai team?
They'll always be Shanghai. If they've got a drum, they're Shanghai.
Most of them are from Hong Kong.
Yeah. I think it's interesting. When I saw it, I thought, Hong Kong and Shanghai are putting out separate teams, but we just decided to.
Yeah, we're not sure how that's going to go going forward. There's going to be some ruling on that, but whether it will become 2 independent teams or whether they'll still carry on as being mixed. I'm just not sure at the moment.
They've always been only just enough players to fill the roster, so I don't think 2 teams is likely to be enough.
Well, it might depend on who's managing it.
Yeah.
Apparently, there should be enough players.
Yeah, they've always had the best support. I still remember Jack managed to get himself in every team picture last year. This is a key shot. He's left it long.
This is he's going to try and play it over to the other side with.
He's played that well. But it's drifted. Your point about
it just didn't stop, did it? It's perfect,
isn't it? It's inevitable. It ends up absolutely parallel so many times, doesn't it?
You're so conditioned to playing on tables and cloths with a certain speed within a range, and this is just faster than any of us are used to. So those pressure shots, it's going to be so tough to control it. Yeah.
Well, let's see. That's it's where the white goes as well with this one. Yeah. Well, he's got the black.
That's sweet.
That was very well played. Another game where Aragorn's missed a single shot, and that's cost him. I knew that happens a lot at this level.
Right.
That's
so where's Aragorn from then?
He's from the Philippines. He is not a nurse or a band.
quite impressive in past years. I'm curious.
It's our job to keep up that tradition.
Well, I'll be curious to see what sort of numbers on the. Can you see on the thing here? How many people are watching?
God, yeah, I can barely see the screen in front of me. That's why my commentary is so bad. But
Sometimes you can see that.
it's just me being English. Well, if you're two English people, that's really bad commentary balance, isn't it? Yeah. Now, as I was saying before, Aragon is from the Philippines. He's an engineer, and is, I say, his first time playing with Saigon Legends. He came into the last full place actually because we had a player drop out.
Right.
But it was a very, very tight qualifier. There was 6 places going and 1 person out in front, and then it was like a 5-way playoff.
Right. How are you doing your super singles this year? You gonna?
It's always the best 2 players.
You do that,
and that may well be a playoff again. Aragon's in the hunt.
Right.
Anyway, he's looking pretty good here. What's he got the green to sort out? Does it go past the...
So I just saw August there in the background.
He's our spiritual leader, captain, boss, general, dog's body, the lot. Yeah.
He's from Singapore.
Yes, via sort of various other places. He's pretty much every Asian except Lao, I think. Ooh, Aragon. No. It was an awkward shot.
That's given Mark a shot at his only problem board, and the question is he going to go take a pop at it now? It's a very tough position to try and avoid the green and the brown, I think, right? But
yeah,
I mean, do you want to try and get back there again? Or
he wants to be up. And it's the only shot he's got, but the green stops him getting back up the table.
He can draw around the back a bit as well from the 9. He can
I'd
play the 9 in the
yeah.
corner and put the cue ball around.
Yeah.
That's the other way to go at it.
Because I'm a lot less confident about running the table. I would have been inclined to leave it there just because it's in the way.
Well, I think he's leaving the 9 there so he can use it to get to that ball later, which is a smart play.
That's a good long pot.
Yeah, he's
and
thinking
very
well.
good position. Because the 9 to this, that is, but he does want to leave the green to last because so his book that ball to last.
I think he's going to end up. I mean, it would be nice to clear.
Yeah, I mean, he'd probably want the
I don't
black.
know what ball is that. 14, the pinky stripe one.
The pinky stripe one is. It's a pinky stripe one. It's
14 or 15, right?
and it could be 13 if it's
No,
orange.
it's not 15. It'll be 13 or 14.
I don't know about your league, but in Saigon we've got all kinds of different colour schemes.
Yeah, well that's it. They change around the colour of the pink and the 4 and the 5 all the time, right? So I never know which one. And we mostly, all of us mostly play 9 and 10 ball. We only play 8 ball one time a year when before we come to this event. So I don't know the colours of
we've got a very strong 8 ball league with effectively 4 divisions, and then there's a 9 ball league which is done on Fargo ratings, so you've often no idea who's actually won until you sort of add up the scores at the end. And that's a very variability. But in the 9 ball league, we get people playing balls out of order all the time.
Right. It's looking good now. He's leaving that last ball there as the key ball to the black.
Certainly if he wants the black in the side pocket. So.
Excuse me. Controlled the speed pretty well there, but
I think he wanted to be the other side of it, didn't he?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. Now, do you go for the flash shot of screw back with side to kick off the rail?
I don't think he's got any choice of it. I mean, if he goes,
he can just play it dead, knock the green out of the way, and take the long putt.
That's a possibility. Yep. He's looking to try and get round, maybe round the back of the 7, off the side of the 6, or just spin it straight off the 6 and push through the 6.
Let's see. He's played it. Well, he got. Now where's that?
Please.
No, he's going to be. He's hooked. Is he hooked?
Sure
we can never tell.
Excuse me. I think it. I think he can see it, but he can't pot it.
Yeah.
And it might be a case for a jump cue.
Oh God, yes, I hate those things. Mainly because I can't do them.
Mark's not bad with the jump cue.
Seen some good jump shots.
I mean,
and some awful jump shots.
If he can cut it back, I think he's going to go for that cutback shot.
Yeah, because if as long as he hooks the green behind the black,
This is a very tough shot.
The brown there's nowhere to, unless he goes right behind the black, in which case he's not on it. He's going to be leaving Aragon a shot.
I'm pulling the jump shot out here because for me the percentage of the jump shot will be higher than that cutback, and you've got position. You can, you know, it's.
Yeah, because the problem with the cutback is that you've got the white running towards the corner.
It's going to be flying around, yeah. You're only really going to end up.
Well, he's played that
look at
very. Well, that's a shot of the tournament.
It really is, yeah. I mean, that's a great shot. To control the white like that.
Well played, Mark. Unlucky Aragon. He didn't.
Yeah, he's done
one miss in each frame cost him. Yeah, that was a captain's innings by Mark.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, so we've got. Okay, well we've got Tony versus Stuart. Stuart has been playing for Singapore since before I think pool existed.
Yeah.
Tony's in his second season. He's from Liverpool, very much supports Everton, do not at any point, and he's actually in physical pain from having to wear a red shirt at the moment.
Because he's called Blue something.
Because he's Everton supporter.
Oh, I see. I noticed his nickname was Blue something.
Yes, Blue Baldy.
Blue Baldy. Is that because he's angry all the time or something?
Well, he's an Everton supporter and no hair, and he's often angry all the time as well. But he's a very decent snooker player who's relatively new to pool. When I first met him, I could sort of outsmart him a bit at pool, but he's learnt and very little chance against him now.
Right. You just need to add those pool skills, and then the potting's the main thing. And then once the snooker player learns the kicks and the banks and whatnot, then they're away. Yeah, absolutely.
So,
actually, Stuart is his first time. He's
you
may have confused him with Benny.
He looks. Has he? I've seen him around. He's been supporting for ages.
No. He's new in Singapore and new to the team. But he's not dissimilar in size and hair colour to Benny, who you're probably mixing him up with.
Possibly. Well, did he play for one of the other teams? I know.
No,
I definitely know the name. I have no idea why. By that name, that's the thing. Oh, okay. Tony's looks like he means business. Actually, I don't want to jinx him, but I would normally expect Tony to finish from here sort of 9 times out of 10, maybe even more.
Yep.
There's no problem
balls. Is he going to play the combo or the 10 first? Because I'm not sure that the 11 goes past the pink in the corner. If it does, then he'll probably leave it.
I think it does.
Yeah. What's he played for there?
It's sometimes I think he's played for the one in the middle, and then of course he's got the 11 in the middle later. So I think he comes for this one, goes to the green stripe, and then has the 11 as his key ball.
What's he going to do? Go around 3 rails for the stripe at the bottom there?
Quite possibly.
Try and sort of make it for the gap.
let's
Or
see.
draw
He's-
straight
he's
back across.
He's drawing.
Oh, he's gone for the draw straight back across,
Oh,
which is
don't go there.
very touchy.
Yeah. Now, this is where being a snooker player helps in that 11 isn't, if it does go in the corner, isn't that long a shot for him.
Yeah, I think going
Yeah.
round the 3 rails
Yeah.
would have been the easier play. And then
Ideas.
if you overrun it, you've still got the 11 in the corner.
Yeah.
That was quite a tough
Yeah,
shot
yeah.
without knowing the speed of the cloth. You know,
Yeah. Oh, he's got it to the middle for the
go
next
to the
one.
middle. Okay. Oh,
Which-
that's actually nice if it goes
Yeah.
there. Drop it in slowly.
Yeah.
Didn't look like that went from here, did it?
No, and it's we've got that oblique angle, which hopefully the way he's played it means that the 11 goes as well, which don't want to get too close to the black.
I think it's the right angle just to stun through. Yeah, it's perfect. Or roll through.
Oh, cheated the pocket a little bit there. Come on, Tony. Let's have a frame.
That's been a good rack.
That's
Did
it.
well. Oh,
Oh my
Which is a
goodness!
little- Is that drifted off on him, or is he?
I
just
think
caught
no,
enough?
it was always hitting that knuckle.
Yeah.
That's pure nerves now. That is.
I mean, it took longer than you'd expect as well. I think it could be that somehow the angles look a bit different on the camera.
I think he
Oh,
played.
oh.
Well,
Oh my.
there was no drag on it at all.
Hmm.
If there'd been just a hint of drag on that, it was going straight in the middle.
Hmm. You mean he rolled it rather than sort of?
I knew it was a very clean contact. There was no pull on the
Yeah.
black.
All right.
Well,
Could have done with not going through on that, and then he could have had the blue after. But still got a shot.
yes, this is not. All the balls go into the pocket that the black is guarding, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, he could have done with just being an inch further up and just rolled the orange through. I'm not sure this is the right play. Let's see.
He's checking up on the
Oh,
cue
good
as well.
push.
Well, he's.
Oh, where's he going with the cue ball here? Ooh. Oh, it could be
Ooh.
perfect.
Well, that
I think he's
works.
perfect.
I am not convinced that's where he expected to be, but I think he's happy to be there.
Yeah.
Have
This
to
is
be a
one-
little bit
yes.
careful though.
You've seen it as well.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Seen it, done it before.
Yeah, because of the speed as well. If you just catch it wrong,
Yeah.
you should be okay. Stu's very good under pressure. Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Could do with one of those.
It's again one of those where the draw is the table draws so easily
Yeah.
that you don't want to come back
Yeah.
into that black.
Yes.
I think that's what he's worried about, because he wants to come back and play. Obviously, he's got to draw, right? And the other way is just to stun it and go for the
Yeah.
green in the corner.
But the trouble is with the green, he's only getting top up yellow. I think that's where he can cue,
Fair enough.
and it's not the ideal route, but it's the best cueing here. Drifted, just okay.
That's a wise decision indeed. Leave the
He's
the blue
definitely
for last.
favourite now.
Basically a stop shot on the 3 after the green, and then he should be up the rail with the 2, right? I think he's leaving.
Or do it the
2
other way
for
around. I suppose yes, because the 2's the hardest pot and position's not needed, but you do want to be on the 2, and it's easy to get on the 2 from this.
Well, by the way he's stuck like that, I think
It's
he might
got
be
to be the
better.
2, yeah.
Yeah, I think he played for the 3 to have a stop shot, but he hasn't come back. This is a touchy as well.
This,
Sort of drag shot to kill the
Yeah.
cue ball a little bit.
and he wants to come off. If you put too much back on it, you're bringing the other side pocket into play.
He might be getting a bit deceived by the angles again. He might be straighter on this 2 than it looks from here. Let's see.
And we suddenly think it might be more the other way. It might be less straight. It's
And so you've
quite,
got to take the other rail.
And if he plays it dead weight, I think he's fine. Anything faster gets interesting. It's actually had enough to go across twice and go too far. Ooh. Okay, well this
Right,
is...
pressure.
Yes, he did quite like that to have stopped earlier.
Yeah, nothing to do with the cue ball. Just 100% focus on that.
There's the in-off is sort of in play.
No. Not unless he puts draw on it. Split centre ball.
He's got the pot.
Relief on his face there.
Yeah.
A little bit careful with this.
Singapore yet to miss. Right. Tony's got to put that behind him. And okay, we're back. So Tony needs to put that near miss behind him and run out.
Near miss or near pot?
Near miss on a reverse dish.
Yeah, I first met Stuart in one of these pub games, and he didn't even have a cue, and he actually bought a cue off one of the players during the tournament, and he got to the final, and so that was when we told him about the APC and the Singapore. He's just totally dived in and got himself some gear and just bought himself a new Mr. Sung Ras on for his place at home. He's got a 9-footer at his
All
house
right
now.
for some.
It's all right for some. That's what I thought. I wish I could have one of those too. But yeah, he just got it installed last week, so
Okay.
I think he'll be back next year. I think he hasn't played for many years, but you can see that he's going to improve.
Wrong there.
He's going to get strong fast, basically, and he's had a lot of sporting experience, so he's pretty good at handling that sort of competitive
pressure shots. There,
as you can see.
there were 3 shots he had to nail there, and he got it. Well, the whole break was a do or die. Okay, Tony's back in the hunt. Nothing.
He says first go in both racks. That's
Yeah.
got more pressure on him now, of course.
Yeah.
That having
got it.
happened.
It's when you get. I know. It's when he gets to the black again. I think.
Right.
I
think
the
it does
cluster,
go. Once if he can get the 10, and I'm not sure if a 10 does go.
I think he might be trying to come back and. Well, if he taps the black just right. Not there.
Yeah, he may have. I think from this angle it looks like the 10 doesn't go, but from the other overhead I saw it looked like the 10 did go in the corner.
Yeah.
So not sure if he was trying
The
to
way he
bump
played it, there was with the right shot, the black. He opens up the black end, but
this is
Well, this is a snooker player again. I hate these.
Yeah.
It's very rare I don't put my hand on a ball trying to play this. That ain't a bad go from there, and he's not.
Right.
Well, Stuart's actually got to do some work this time. He's got a cluster to sort through.
Tough opener. Yeah, probably yellow's the right ball simply from the positional side. He's got more chance to be on the next ball.
Yeah, he's got 3 options off the yellow. And he's got the orange probably down the rail and coming out for the same thing.
Going for the 6, so.
Well, that's an up and down shot. He's what's he left? He's, well, of course, a totally impartial commentator.
So now I've seen this angle, I don't think it does go.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a big challenge in this
That
race.
shot's blocked the 2 now, so they both have hassle.
Yeah, I'm not sure it even went before. It does look like it goes maybe from here, right?
Yeah.
But
And it went to the pocket the green's now blocking before, but at a very precise position. Okay, right. Tony's a bit pot committed here.
I mean, if he's playing it like that, then maybe it does still squeeze past.
Well, if it squeezes past, I like where he is. But if it doesn't, this is going to be
them.
Yeah, this is going to. Let's see how he plays it. Well,
No, he's played as if it's.
oh
gone.
no, he's playing
behind
from
it.
below. Oh, good idea. Okay, well, come on, Tony. You're a snooker player. This is easy.
That was a great shot, yeah. I mean, he's put that on a dime, really.
Yeah, that I know.
And he just bump into the blue, and he's got the black in the same pocket.
Yes, I was noticing. I was keeping quiet about that. I forgot how
I don't
evil
have
you
to.
were, sir.
And he hasn't
looks
had, he hasn't
good.
had to bump the blue at all. to
Come
stay
on,
there.
Tony. This is
That's great.
this time he can see the line.
I mean, I'd be tempted to put a bit of pace on this because.
You just
You
like
know.
showing off as
No,
well.
no,
that's
I don't.
fine.
I have
You
a
don't
feeling
want it
drifted
drifting
a
on
bit.
the net.
I had a feeling it drifted on him a bit, to be fair.
Yeah.
And I don't think he wants that happening again. So put
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Come on, Tony. Looks good. That looks good. Well done, Tony.
It's funny, isn't it, how the pool balls give you back the same shots.
Yeah.
To tease you.
Well done, Tony. Put the ghost to rest there.
Yeah. This is our other Stuart.
Yes, Stuart 2, also known as Benny. And he has also genuinely been around since before the pool was invented.
Yeah, he's one of our long timers. Oldest on the team are myself and Amit, but Benny has been with us at least 5 years, I think.
But Amit looks like a sort of teenager still, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I know he's got some kind of deal with the gods to
genes.
keeping young. Yeah, and sometimes, but it's sort of, I think it's slightly more uncanny. I'm sure Amit has done some deal with demons of some sort to get eternal youth. It's not fair. Tim is genuinely youthful. His opponent, he's a youngster who's improves season on season. He pretty much sailed past me this year in terms of ability.
Oh, Benny. I'm not surprised.
Come on, Tim. Now, Tim has been. He wasn't at his best on the first day. Some nerves, which he's not normally prone to. I'm really hoping he's going to play to his form. It may be that the extra pressure of the second day makes him come good.
Yeah, the more you put into it and the more you prepare for it, you're also putting more pressure on yourself as well, right? So
well,
that's
that's
a two-edged
yeah.
thing.
I know, until this year, Saigon's best performance was the first time when we just was a load of drunkards coming from a pub. We got third place that time. Then we got really keen and got dropped further and further down the table.
I think that wasn't because of you guys. That was just the whole
The standard shot up. Yeah. Yes, it was sort of. Yeah, but I'd say Tim has sort of. He's moved up the leagues. He captained a social division team and has seen them all the way up to the Premiership. And he's one of their top players.
Is he some sort of like South American Australian mix? I think I spoke to him last year, if I remember. He's got a sort of mixed heritage. I'm not sure where's his passport?
Australian.
Yeah,
So good for the Australian. I don't know about the South American. His dad is half Vietnamese, half English.
Oh, it's a Vietnamese thing. Okay.
I think, and so he's, I think, sort of 2/3 Asian. No, that can't be right. It's sort of like 3/4 Asian, half 1/4 Australian.
Right.
But I say I don't really pay huge amounts of attention in sort of in Ho Chi Minh. It's such a melting pot.
Yeah, it's got an unusual kind of look. It's hard to tell. That's why I actually asked him last time. I was curious. So Benny is Swedish.
Okay.
He was 20. I think it's 20 years ago. I might be doing him an injustice, but it's certainly a while back where he was the Swedish national champion.
Okay, that helps. And he never was in ABBA. That's a lie. Yeah.
He's been in this. He made the super singles in the 2019 event and got to the semi-finals. Got knocked out by Rory in the semi-finals.
Well, no shame in that. Everybody gets knocked out by Rory.
Right, exactly. So Benny's he's normally extremely dependable under pressure. He doesn't really get bothered by this kind of level of pressure. So
been there, done that. Yeah.
Anything that can get him is a bit of rust. He spends more time playing golf than pool, so he sort of tunes up like a week or two before the event, and that's all what it.
Don't you hate people who can do that?
So has he played for the middle? I guess he must have.
Well, he has now. I think the queuing. The queuing. He took his medicine. Oh, he's played. Oh, he's got the long.
So okay. That's a strange choice because it looked like he had that in the middle, and it doesn't go past the green. So
maybe he's just playing corner pockets. It's almost like he's playing this almost like a drill.
Yeah, he always looks like that. That's normal.
Yeah. Oh, well now he's always the wrong side. Wrong side.
He's getting caught out by the speed, and then everybody has so far.
Use the speed to come around. Yep. Oh yes, the speed was his friend there.
Yeah.
I knew this is not.
This is tough.
Yeah.
Very tough.
I know, with the black over that side pocket
He's
as
got to
well.
go 2 or 3 rails behind it.
He's got to go around the angles rather than.
Yeah. Oh
yeah.
Well, it's too skiddy, the cloth for that. I think that shot. He didn't even get near to the bottom rail. Lucky not to scratch.
Yeah, I think Tim he's still favourite here.
Tim's
got a series of really difficult shots to clear out.
And the shot Benny just tried with working and down the club on the worn cloth. But here with this, it's really sliding.
Yeah, I think the white sort of went off course with the spin he put on it before it even reached the other ball.
He actually overcut it, and he still didn't get to the bottom rail, right? So it just shows you how skiddy it is.
Yeah. This has been sort of the story of Tim's tournament so far. Little mini challenges that come out of nowhere. And he's normally pretty solid at these.
Do you think he's got to? He can't squeeze past, so he's got to go for the combo.
Well, the combo's straight. It's a question of leaving the next shot from the combo. Combo's easy.
Doesn't get past
He's got, because I think the white's going to slide awkward.
What's it do?
Ooh, that might be a blessing in disguise. I think the green is the green 6 is blocked.
Yeah, so then he's going to have to try and sort of stun the cue ball into the
Yeah,
into his
the white's going to slide. Yeah, he's got the angle. Yeah, that was an odd contact. It looked, when the 10 was in motion, it
Yeah,
looked like
I mean,
he got it.
you were
and then-
saying it's easy, but I mean, for me, those aren't a gimme. But I don't like combos, so
Yeah.
everybody's got their thing.
Yeah,
It's a
but-
great shot.
Oh no, it was always a gamble.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't have any
I mean,
choice.
to make it off the rail with power like that was great, and he's a
Yeah.
bit unlucky there.
And he couldn't. He wanted to be able to screw it back, and from the rail that wasn't an option.
Yeah.
Well, this
Going
is,
for the cut of the rail. It's just tough.
and he's got a little bit of
A lot
chance, yeah, for the way the white ends up.
Yes, I mean it can go off the back of the 11 and scratch as well, and it
Ooh.
did went off the back of the 11, but hello.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, right, and he's not blocked it. Okay, Tim, this is
your chance. For
this
your
is-
lad. Yep.
he's got the 9 down the rail and nothing else of concern. It's not getting to that 9. Yeah.
Play for it
I think I'd be playing for the 11 like that to
think
then
that's a smart shot, yeah.
and then 9 you've got the green stripe last.
Yep. This is always there as a safety ball in case it gets slightly off. And Was he going to draw across, or is he going to go bottom rail?
I think
I
just
think it looks like bottom rail here.
Yeah,
with
with
left.
just roll it and hope you don't roll
So
too far.
he hasn't got the spin. Oh, he has got the spin on it. Didn't look like it was spinning, but he hit that
Yeah.
nice.
I am very good at getting that side pocket from there.
He keeps on going.
Yeah, no, I
yeah.
have potted that white in that side pocket so many times off those shots. But that, I think, the black's awkward. For me, this is a rest shot because he's a little bit slimmer than me. Come on, Tim. 1 good shot and 2 average shots. Yes. Okay, now make sure of this and don't overhit it. The very easy to just get nervous, and next thing you know, the white's on the top rail.
Yep. I think he'll be good with this.
Nice. He even got the side on it.
Yeah.
Come on, Tim. Bring it home. This would be really good if he gets it. He's needed this frame.
So what's your position overall?
What in the? Oh, you're kidding.
I told you like buckets, those middle pockets.
That is, that's his tournament in a sort of nutshell. That's a,
Yeah, that's
he
good.
didn't hit it hard.
Slick. It's really slick.
Come on, Tim. Tony put his behind him. Yeah, so
Yeah, Benny won't be feeling good about that either. So it'll be interesting the second rack now.
yeah, that was it's interesting. Saigon were leading overnight, and that's happened to them quite a lot. They could easily have had 5 or 6 more frames than they do. And Canal probably had the most spectacular one. He rocketed the black in length of the table when he was playing his orange, and nobody even saw the black moving, and then it was in the pocket. That
How
was
many points are you in front?
the lead was 4.
Right.
I think I might be over you guys. Were you guys second or third?
No, it's Jakarta was second with third,
Okay,
but we're third just by 1
Yeah,
point.
it was very tight. Okay, well, there's a ball in. Come on, Tim.
I think that 2's going as well. Look at it.
Rolling.
The pockets are actually more generous than downstairs.
Yeah.
They haven't shinned them, so it's probably 4.25. And then downstairs they've shinned them a bit, or they're deeper inside as well.
Yeah,
So these definitely plays a little easier this table than downstairs, but fast.
but then you're
so
yeah. And you're on TV, so that's another little extra nerve thing.
Indeed. Yeah, shame. Talking about the TV and the commentary, Lawrence usually does the commentary. Couldn't make it this year.
Oh, yes.
Lawrence from the Philippines.
Yes. He's been a feature of the commentary gone all the time.
Yeah. He does a fair bit in the Philippines with the tournaments there as well, as I understand.
Yeah, I think he actually played for Manila the first time round and got in a bit of trouble for sort of saying they were doing it for his country, which
Right.
was
Back in the old days, it was very like you said, it was more a bit of a laugh, the guys from the pub kind of thing, and it got more and more serious every year, right? So it's the 11th year this year, isn't it?
God,
Yeah,
yeah, something like that.
Singapore's been in it, I think, since year 3.
Same as Saigon, yeah. I gather it was Jakarta and Bangkok for
First 2 years.
years.
Yeah.
Then Shanghai formed the third team, and then most of the rest of us. Then Phnom Penh, then Seoul.
Right.
I think that Seoul were the most recent additions. So
Yeah.
he's just.
Benny goes for everything. So
Yes, this
when he's
is.
on, he gets out
we would
from
call,
anywhere.
We'll call this an attacking shot.
Yep.
Well, apparently not. It was a sure thing. And clear the pockets. Yes.
2 went in. 2 spots as well.
Yeah. The force is with him.
This table seems to be like sucking in the balls, isn't it?
Yeah, and how did both go in? from a sort of. He's definitely got. Okay, so.
Yeah, I think the 9 goes past the black there. So as long as
Yeah,
he
the 9
plays
goes.
for it now.
Yeah, the problem is getting where you nudge it's the positional shot from it. You
I
want.
think he can just draw in there now. A little soft draw. But it's gone wrong, unfortunately.
Oh no, he hasn't. Has he?
I think
That's
he went the other side of the 7, to be honest.
yeah.
But it draws very easy.
He needed to be above the 9, so he wasn't
needed to
going to
be on
contact
it.
the brown. But but it's above the 9, but not there. Well,
So rare safety shot from Benny here. You don't see him playing safety
I'm
shots.
not. I didn't. No, just.
There we go. That's Benny. I never saw that.
Technically, he doesn't have to call that, but I just feel he should have, just for kudos, just to show that.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
And it was a
no
direct.
doubt. The speed he played.
Yeah. No. I know, and it's not a combo or anything like that. It's just so.
What's he going here? Is he going for the 9? He's going to cut the 9
And smack into it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's.
And doesn't count.
Yes, you definitely have to call that one. Well, Tim has a lot less balls to pot than before Benny started that break.
I think he didn't pot a ball yet, did he?
No.
Let's come to the table with 3 left.
I think, to be fair, he did pot a solid on the break.
He did.
But the other 3 are all down to Benny. Come on, Tim. Just.
Yes.
It's a rest shot when you're nervous.
Green and come for them.
And he's going
Pink
to
in
play
the
a
middle,
rest
right?
shot with side.
Yeah.
It's a rest shot with side spin.
But why side spin? Just draw it down and just draw it down the rail and play the green and then come up pink in the middle. I think he was
when you're nervous.
green and shot them.
Yeah,
Maybe.
And he's
Yeah,
going to
play
play
it
a
was
nice
the
shot side.
I think he was just trying to get to the other half of the table.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh,
Ooh. Though to be fair, I fully expect Benny to nail that in the corner because he's just. I don't think he's even going to blink, is he?
I certainly hope he does. But, now the cue ball's going to be flying around as well. He's got to think about that. It's a scratch on. And even if he puts it inside, he could bump into the 7 and still scratch. It's
In some ways, a scratch would be justice, but oh no, he's
well,
gone for
that
the
takes
bank.
the scratch out of it, and he can draw the cue ball back up on the back rail for safety. Sort of a little bit element of
I
safety.
still think scratch. There are possible scratches here because he's got to put some backspin on to keep clear the bank.
Maybe. How close can you get?
Not
Close
much.
can you get at it?
Now that was one where that was at pocket pace. That was in.
I still think scratch. There
Can
are
we play
possible
here?
scratches here.
Hit the outside jaw.
Hit just the far jaw and skated
clear
across the
clear the bank.
Maybe.
How close can
Okay, Tim. We're already back to Tim, who is. Come on, make sure of this one. Don't get behind the black.
He can't go too far, I think, even if he landed on the bottom rail, right? So he should be okay with this one.
Yeah, it's just confidence. It's confidence. I've seen him play. He can get any shot on the table when he's got the confidence. But that's a good one. Oh, use the rest. Use the rest. Do not hit it with side.
I was going to say.
Oh no! Oh, everybody's got these blinking extensions now. Oh no. Okay, good. He is using the rest. I thought it was going to be one of those. Everybody keeps. I bought a cube without the attachment, and I'm just used to the weight, and I've got stubby little arms anyway. So.
Okay.
That should be on something.
It's just keeping it going and going.
Oh
and
God,
going
God,
and
don't.
going.
Okay, right.
And I think he played for that in the corner here.
Yeah, and that rolled half a table.
Half a table, right?
Yeah. But better that than a couple of inches over.
Indeed.
Come on, Tim. One shot. Don't roll it in after. But yes! Well done, Tim. That. Okay, we're back. We've lost the Saigon player. Tony has just come over to make sure that I informed everybody that he supported Everton. I hope the comment section will attest that I did indeed say that. I cannot say that. Anyway, I'd like to welcome Mark to the commentary box. captain. John has given up commentary duties for the much less important task of playing. And
Indeed.
John has been Singapore's top player, give or take, since Singapore have been in the APC almost.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Skill-wise, absolutely.
Yeah. I have played John once. I went to Singapore. I was at a pub. It had a bad table and it was winner stays on. Very busy. John started at 6. At 9 o'clock my name came up and I watched him break and run. And then I
Joy.
sat down again.
Did anyone get him off the table that day?
No. It was not an easy table. It had much character.
Well, these tables are playing pretty well, I would say.
Yeah.
Pockets
Yeah.
are not too challenging.
John was saying how fast this table was, and it was certainly demonstrated quite a few times so far this morning.
Compared to the ones downstairs, this is
Yeah.
much faster.
I think the air's, it's much cleaner air here. The table's down. It's very crowded downstairs, and the aircon's doing its best. But I think the cloth's picking up humidity.
Yeah. John's got a good chance to run out here. He wants that to
Oh.
travel. Right, now he has one problem, which is the black ball. The remainder of the balls are all potable.
Yeah.
The 10 is tricky. You would need to land in a pretty good position.
And
to
he might
use
almost use the 10 as a combo, although he says he doesn't like them.
Well, he has either the 11 or the 10 to break out that cluster. Now, he will want to do it as soon as possible. That's why you can see him aiming for where he wants to land. He wants to land just to north of that ball and then roll into the
I think
8 to clip them
think
out.
he's got the angle. He just draws back.
Yeah, he might be going for them now, the way he's queuing.
Yeah, he has,
There you go.
and he
That's a very
has.
good shot. Now the 8 will pass into the pocket covered by the 14 currently.
Yeah. Does the 11 pass the 8? That's the question.
Oh yes. Well, it comes into this pocket with the 10 nearby it,
That's
so
true.
he'll be aiming to just spin out here and probably...
It's not
Take
a
that now.
nailed-on finish, but you do expect him to finish from here.
Yeah.
And you can play this rail first to generate any angle he needs.
Yeah, the only thing he'll be concerned about is running too far. Because if
Yeah.
he goes too far, he'll have
Yeah.
a very thin cut on the 10 and no shot on the
Yeah,
ball
he's
that he actually
yeah.
wants. Rail first.
Underdone
Little
it.
short.
Underdone. But he's got the 11 back to the middle if need be.
Yeah, not the shot you'd want to be
Yeah.
playing, but
Yeah, and he was worried about exactly what you were saying. That sort of, and the side didn't take off the rail. You could see the white still spinning after contact.
it's one of
And
those
that died
very
on him.
difficult to judge the pace.
Yeah, it's either too much or too little, isn't it? Can he get round behind from here? Oh, well, that would
So it must
imply
pass
that it
the
goes past. Now, yeah, and he ideally wanted to be higher, but he can go off the rail and come back.
Yeah, he's quite fine. He can just play a
Just
follow
play it
shot
with
with
top.
one rail.
Yeah,
He can check if he wants, but it's not really necessary.
our first view of Sonny. Hopefully, well,
Familiar view of an opponent playing John.
yes.
Or is he banking this? Looks like he might be banking it. No.
No. Ooh. And he actually missed that on the near side, so he had more than enough.
That's why I was saying he might be banking, because it looked like he was aiming thick, sitting from our...
I know.
Our
I
bird's
have
eye
enough trouble
position.
judging it when I'm actually at the table. That's
You could tell it was thick from here. Probably because he was
No.
scared of
Ooh.
colliding with the 8.
It's interesting. He didn't. That was an odd contact. Was that a kick?
No, I think he was scared to nudge the 8 on the way through, so he deliberately tried to cheat the pocket thick.
Maybe.
He just got too much of it.
Sonny doesn't hang around. He's a very gifted player. He's got 2 Fargo ratings in the league, so when he's sober, he's about a 600.
Okay.
Once he's gone a bit past that, then you've always got your chances against him. But
So, unfortunately for John,
yes, Sonny
he's
is
quite likely sober at 12
yes,
midday.
very. He's playing in his hat today, which is also more familiar. He's always in that hat, to the point where when he showed up for the photo without it, I almost did a double take if I recognised him.
Yeah, that was a very nice shot. The 3-ball was the only challenge that he had, and he's developed it nicely.
He's got a big pocket for the yellow if he wants to
Yeah,
take the
he'll
long
probably-
shot.
He'll probably just go through.
Oh, sunny eye.
That is,
Now, where's that going?
that's an unfortunate miss.
Yes, that was
Uncharacteristic.
that was out of
almost.
nowhere. That was yellow.
He looked very comfortable.
Yeah,
He'd done all the hard
long
work.
shot.
Yeah, he lifted on. You saw his
Across
cue
the-
move. He
Yeah,
lifted
cued
on the
across
shot,
the ball.
didn't he?
Yeah. Probably had something else going on in his mind while he was on the shot.
I think he thought, should I put side on? And yeah. It's,
Can be the trouble when you have a fast pace of playing. You can skip a step sometimes.
oh, well, that's rolling.
That's also come up much further than we were.
Well, we were talking about the black to that side pocket after Tony and Stuart's match.
The side pockets on this table are quite forgiving. I mean, they're quite large compared to the
but-
ones downstairs.
We've seen 3 misses to it.
But we have, exactly.
Tonight
exactly.
already.
Exactly. So this is not a gimme with the pressure on. That's extra.
Yeah. Well, that was John gives you a chance, you take it, or that happens.
Absolutely.
I think it's been pretty good. Okay, Sonny's chance to show his mettle.
I wonder if it's weighing on the Ho Chi Minh players that Singapore has such a lead at the moment.
We've only this particular Ho Chi Minh team's only been behind Jakarta, and actually pulled back to 5-7, which was from way down.
Okay.
So
So I shouldn't be celebrating just yet.
the team bats all the way down, and actually we have our 2 strongest players to come after this. So this is not that there's a great deal of weakness in our earlier set of players.
No,
but,
you have an extremely strong team this year.
yeah.
It's good to see.
Whereas I think we got the selection process very right this time round. Because
Well, that's a really nice shot. The 11 was in an awkward position and there was almost
Yeah.
no way you could land on it. It would be
Just,
nice, but that's perfect.
apart from there,
Yeah, I mean, that really solves the
I don't see. Yeah,
A small draw shot here. You'll have multiple options open to you.
it just needs the white vaguely in the middle of the table for all of them.
For all of the balls, basically.
Yeah,
So from here,
This might be the. I mean, it's given that he's put it in the right area. It's about as awkward as it can be. He's got. This is straight and just needs to draw back. He just finished 2 straight on the 10 there.
I think he'll probably save the 10 is a good last ball. It's pretty simple to set up on the 8.
I think they're all good last balls. Where
Yeah.
the 8 is, there's no.
You're right.
Yeah. So you can take these in any order, which may actually cause problems. Because
Sometimes it
yeah,
does,
because you sort of you play for all of them at once.
Right.
Okay.
And that was my preference. Clear that ball. Stop ball. Very simple. And now you just need to come back slightly for these 2 balls.
The thing about the
Down the
10
side
as the
low.
key ball is that you have to get the right side of it.
Well,
And
not
not
really,
too
because
much.
the 8 goes in the corners just as easy as the middle.
Yeah.
So, and you would trust a player like John to roll that down the line into either of the corners.
That's
so
true, that's true.
I think there are very few obstacles around that 10, so not much can go wrong, and you're almost guaranteed that you'll have a shot on it. So
And I think he's going to want... Okay, this... Yeah,
that's
no,
perfect.
and he's...
you'll just
Draw...
draw very slightly.
Unless he gets very unlucky with the side pocket, I don't see...
Don't see much going wrong here, I
Yeah.
would say. This is
And he wants to be...
almost a stop ball clearance.
Yeah, if he's...
There you go, slight draw. That allows him to still play the 8 into the middle.
He's... Yeah,
Could
he's-
elect to take the corner
he'd
if he
like,
prefers
he'd have
it.
liked this a little bit straighter.
Yeah.
And there's a sort of possible... Coming off the rail with check side, but you don't want to tap the black on the way.
Correct.
Basically
There we
that. Well, now he's
Yeah.
got
The
choice
safer
of
option
pockets.
is to aim for the corner, and you'll see a lot of professionals do that. They won't take it in the nearest
Well,
pocket.
because
They'll-
you want to stop the white.
yeah,
Yeah, he's
And he's
there.
left
There he
himself
goes.
a dead straight shot. So very good.
Oh no, he's going for the side.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Also
thought it
works.
Yes.
Very nicely done.
From the line here, it looked like he nominated the. Well, that's to be expected, I think. The John election.
You'd be surprised. He's
Okay, we're back. So Amit versus George. Amit's another regular fixture in
I
the
remember
Singapore team.
George so well because George beat me last year.
Yeah.
And those things stick in your memory.
Right, George is probably, in terms of consistency, the best player in the Saigon League. He's from the Philippines, and they're all naturally good at pool anyway. But,
Seems to run in the blood.
yeah, very quiet, very modest, and utterly ruthless normally. He hasn't been at his best in the APC so far. It's just not quite clicked.
Right.
But he's a very, very good player.
Well, this should be an interesting match then, because Amit's been, like you said, a regular fixture in our team over the years. But he's also been struggling this year. He's looked a little nervy, and sometimes his stroke's been letting him down. So we'll see how this plays out.
Yes, I've played Amit, I think, a couple of times, and it's been 2-0 both times, but we're level. The last time we played, I think I barely got to pot a ball.
Right.
I did snooker him once, but he just casually potted out of it
Well, I
and
won't
continued.
mind if he rediscovers that form in this match.
Yeah. Yes, I'm hoping it'll be the one for the time before. But George is not showy, but has all the shots. And then
See
that
that,
happened.
Come with the commentary
curse.
Well,
That
that's
was
his curse right
that's very un-George-like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Amit looks nice and relaxed. which is
He's
good
a
sign.
happy bunny, isn't he? Yeah. Oh, and then now the game face.
It's an interesting match because the 2 doesn't really pass anywhere. He's going to have to develop that.
Yeah, and by developing the 2, he develops stripes as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of play in this game. It's not all the others have actually had sort of
Fairly
8-ball
open,
run-outs. They've
yeah.
all been there. This one, not so much. And George, especially, I think that was partly why he sort of got that shot wrong before, is that he was trying to get a contact. Well, he's developed a strike there.
Still no opportunity to get on the 2 yet. He's going to have to come down and either use the 6, but he also has some work to do with the balls, 3 balls around the 8.
I'm playing this fine cut here. It's that controlling the pace is very tricky, even without any other stuff going on. He's hit that smoothly. What's it left him? It's left him a
Not a whole
6 with no
6.
development process.
Yeah,
Smile
exactly.
for our cameraman. So, right, is he going to bank the 2? That's one way to bring
That
it
would
out.
be extremely aggressive, but he might be thinking that the 2 stripes on the side rail
Yeah.
are safe enough that he can get this out with minimum risk. But
What did he call there? Because I'm pretty sure that
It
the
wasn't-
combo bank shot wasn't that.
no, I don't think so. He's
Yes. That has, well, the 2's, that's worked well for him.
yeah, I think George is sizing up whether he can pot this 10 now. It's available, and that would develop his problem. But it would require a bit of bravery to take that on.
You're going near the black. I'm always scared of going near the black at any kind of pace early on.
I've seen a couple of those throughout this event
Yeah,
where the black
yeah.
has found its way in prematurely.
And Canal, I hope the Canals one is on video. It'll need time-lapse photography. The black went down so fast. From where it is now, it went into the top corner pocket. Is it?
Not much you can do about things like that.
Yeah.
So that looks reasonable. I mean, George really needs to get this 10 out of the
Well,
way, and he has a good
yeah.
opportunity for it here.
Yeah. Well, good players don't mind this shot. Because they don't have to play spin to get position.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If the cue ball control is simple, then the potting is also pretty
That
straightforward.
black wanted to go, didn't it?
But that's a really unfortunate kiss off the 2 because that's blocked the shot he was hoping to
I
take
think
next.
the 11 might go in off that 6 into the side, but the
Oh,
bank,
no,
the bank,
that's-
is the
That's
bank is
very difficult. Yeah.
well,
The
and it
bank-
has the beauty of clearing the 6,
Mm.
but the bank is straight, isn't it? And
Yeah,
he is
the
from
bank is straight on.
and he is from the Philippines, so
Ah, he's got that natural advantage.
yeah. Yes, that maths ability that they all have.
But the problem he does have is he's not the 2 onto the 14, so he's going to have to develop that as well at some point. Struck that well, but he'll have to do another one.
Come on, if it was Tim's white ball. Yes! God, well, I feel we're owed that after Tim's white ball.
Oh, that was extremely unfortunate.
And he didn't. It wasn't like he was reckless about the shot. It never slowed down at any point.
No, I mean,
Now he's got the 2 ball to sort.
he's actually got a really nice angle here
Yeah.
to just roll this in with a bit of check side, and
the
it'll
2
come
ball
out for the
brings it
corner.
above, and the 6 ball's covering the corner if it's in.
Yeah.
Although you
With the
don't
6
want to be
ball's now
behind the
covering
6 ball.
the pot.
We have not been lucky. Now I don't know. George does jump.
It's a fairly routine jump pot, this, because
Yeah.
you're dead straight on it. The
Yeah.
only issue is you need to make sure the 7's not in the way of the black.
Well, also I think does the black go past the 2?
I think it does.
Well, if that's the case, yeah, you don't want to follow. You don't want to screw back, and you don't want to follow it down. Although with the jump shot following straight's pretty.
You need to do one of the 2. If it stops dead, then the 7 will be in the way. But usually usually players will generate a bit of draw on most jump shots. So as long as he gets just a little and not a lot, then he should be fine.
George has asked for the extension, but he's now going to have to get a move on because he can't have another one.
Jump you. Longer.
Looks like he wants to try a different jump cue.
I think he
Or an
wants
extension for it.
the rest. Oh no, he's got. Okay, I think he's going to he's in danger of being timed out here. Even with the extension.
Yeah, 1 minute 15 seconds goes by quicker than you think sometimes.
Yeah.
Ah, that's a shame.
Yeah, well, that's okay. Well, Amit has.
It's a fairly simple run out here.
I don't know. They're knotty. They all go, but they're all.
That's a
You've got to clear them in exactly the right sequence.
yeah, the 5 should go first because that's blocking
Yeah.
the 7.
Yeah,
And you can play the 7, the 4, both into that same pocket.
yeah. Or you take the 2 and then you've cleared the 4. But yeah,
Precisely.
yeah,
Precisely.
you've got to get the right position on the right ball.
Yeah. You always have the 6 as an insurance in case you don't
That's
quite
true,
have the
but-
right position. But
Yeah.
and that's a very nice shot. He can play the 7, and then he can take his choice of either the 4 in the same pocket, or he could take the 2 first, and the 6, and then the 4.
Let's see. That's rolling.
That is rolling a bit.
Okay, now.
Decision time.
And he can pop the green, but he's not got a lot of angle to make
Exactly,
it
there's
do
not a
stuff.
huge reward for doing that, because then you'll be playing from 2 to 4, which is not impossible, but not ideal.
The 2 and the 3 both involve contact with the black. And the saving grace is that Migo's ball is on the rail,
Might
so
be able
it's
to get back close to the same rail but further down, and then take the 4 in the opposite corner here.
now that could be. Has he got away with that?
Doesn't look like it.
Aye,
If he has, he's a very lucky boy.
He's got the game face on. We can't tell from here.
From his body language, it looks like he's still on the 2, which actually
Yes.
leaves him a very natural position
Yeah.
to go up table and then pop the 4 ball in the same pocket.
And the pockets are big enough that he doesn't need to hit it into the middle of it.
Yeah, that's right. You want to hit this from here as well. Very nice shot. Very natural angle now to just follow down for the 8. Or stun out. Depends on player preference.
Yeah, I think you want to roll it. If you stun it, you bring the corner pocket into play.
Yeah, but it depends really what the players practiced with and what they prefer. I've talked to a lot of people who are adamant that stun or draw is the right shot, but I think if the player feels more comfortable with following, they should do that. But that's a really poor miss.
Yeah. Well, no immediate shot, but the safety.
A lot of people who
is
are
pretty
adamant
easy
that
here.
stun
You
or
almost don't
draw is the
even
right
want
shot,
to snooker.
but I think if the player feels more comfortable,
You just want to
with
make sure
following,
he's only got one half
yeah,
that ball.
exactly. I mean, the snooker's good, but there's no need to be desperate for it now.
Yeah, that's
The angle
sensible.
is left. Amit could roll this slowly onto the 4, and he might return the snooker to George.
Yeah.
That's what he's probably looking at. You don't want to hit this with a lot of pace because there's
He's
a lot
got
of
to-
value in just leaving the cue ball around where the 4
Yeah,
is.
and you're hitting it dead weight, but you want to make sure you hit it on the way there.
Absolutely, yeah. Looks like he's aiming a little low on that rail.
It's,
May
oh,
well.
wait, it's very hard to judge
May
with
well
this
contact
oblique
the rail
angle. Let's see.
first. So he's played the shot that we agreed.
That's
but
ball in
that's
hand.
exactly the way you don't want to do it.
Okay, Migo gets a life. Okay, yeah. Come on, just roll.
Yeah, not much to do here.
I mean, I've
Saying that wasn't
missed.
much to do in Amit's clearance.
Just once you add the rest of the thing and the choice of shots, I think. Okay, that's bonus frame, but I know.
You gifted one to us, we'll gift one to you.
Yes, I'd say that. Okay, we're back. George has just broken dry. Amit is weighing up the options. It's an open break, but not an easy first entry.
I don't see any immediate problems with stripes. He's dead straight on this, which is
So it's-
fine, even with the distance.
Okay, he's off and running. Probably would have liked to have rolled that a bit further, but
Yeah, I agree.
he's got a stop shot on the 9 or...
Looks to be what he's playing.
Ooh, that was almost too good.
Yeah, he would have liked to have an angle rather
Yeah,
than
and-
being straight on that ball, but he might take this brown into the corner now.
Yes, he's just got enough of it,
If
I
he
think.
does, it's actually a crucial ball. If he makes this, then the rest of the rack is pretty open.
11 is tricky to position on.
I think it might just pass the 7 ball into the corner.
Ooh, I'm not...
Or
Oh,
maybe
no,
not.
I don't think
no,
so.
not from this angle.
He only needs the slightest of taps on the orange to be on it, the other corner.
Yeah.
All the balls are available, but it requires pretty precise
Yeah.
white ball
If the
placement.
13 passes into the middle, he might play above it here and then come down and try to break them open.
Let's have a look. What's he got here? He's thinking. Where's that going to go?
He needs a bit of luck there.
That's not luck.
It's not at all.
Well, he's not snookered.
He's not, but with where the solids are,
And Benny's demonstrated this is not a problem shot for him, but this is a. I think Amit's not quite as aggressive a player. And he's looking at it, and I don't think he's got any choice.
bridging over the ball is going to make this very difficult. He'll just be happy,
the
I think,
white-
if this sits
yeah.
near the pocket.
Yeah, and if the white is, oh, that's a foul, isn't
That
it?
is a foul, yeah. He cued him to the 4 ball.
Yeah. Are we going to call that foul?
It is being called, I believe.
Not by anybody official.
Really?
We can't call a foul.
We
Only
cannot.
George can call the foul, or the referee.
Correct.
Yeah, well,
but only the captain
we can't
or
call
George
it.
can call that.
I think the referee can. Yeah. It was a foul, yeah. For once, the TV gives a better angle.
And the ruling here is that the referee's word is final.
Yeah, I think I know.
He clipped the 4 ball.
Yeah,
with his
it-
cue, because he went
It,
down.
it is a foul.
It was a
It
foul.
is a foul.
Singapore
It is a
captain
foul.
agrees, so yeah. Yeah. Thanks for that, by
No
the way.
problem.
There was a little bit of an issue on the final session last night where everybody saw the foul except the referee and the,
We've had
and
a
the
few
player.
of those in this event, but I mean, to be honest, I don't feel comfortable with winning games through the rules being misinterpreted. I'd
Yeah.
rather win them through technique and skill.
Yes,
So
I know.
I'm
I
not
know,
interested in
yeah.
technicalities of
Yeah.
rules.
And there's no
defining the
blame on
match.
Amit there because he can't see. He's too close to the shot to see what he's done.
Yeah, well,
But we're watching that 4-ball
I
move.
think usually you can feel that there was a contact, but sometimes not. Sometimes it's
yeah.
so concentrated you don't notice it.
He was hitting away from the 4 balls.
Yeah.
So the 4-ball moving has to be a foul. Go on, oh, don't go there.
It's still okay as long as he finds a shallow angle on it. It's a
Yeah,
fairly
he really
simple
wanted to
pot
be
corner.
on that. Does the 4 go past the black? I think it does.
It looks like it from this angle.
And
but
actually, with
perhaps
these
it's a little tight.
with these big side pockets, that does drop. Yeah, it goes.
Very nicely done.
6. Drop the 3. Take the 1. And he's got to go from 1 to 2. Oh no, he's got the.
And
He's
there is
got
a
the
5 there
5.
as
Yeah.
well. which he'll want to. He won't want to leave that one too long because there are a couple of solids that are making the position difficult for that.
Yeah. And he does.
So,
He needs to take the 3. The only thing is, he wants to take the 3 ball. He could use it as a key ball for the black, going to that pocket.
I think you have to be too precise to use that one.
And
Strangely enough, a good key ball. I mean, the 1 would work obviously, but if he needs to get rid of the 1 early, the 2 is quite fine to leave to last.
but the trouble is, I think he needs the 1 to get to the 5 and 2.
Yeah, exactly. That's almost certainly the way he'll play this.
That's well played. It's easy to drop it at dead weight, but you got to get it pretty accurate to stop shot it. And he's got just the right angle. No fancy spin required. Just has to get the white past that top stripe.
Yeah, and going too far is also fine because the 2 can bail you out. That is
Now,
There's a golden
That's-
opportunity for
yeah.
Amit now. He has, as long as he can maintain some shape off this first ball into the centre, he should have a good chance.
and it's just a little bit awkward. That 5 ball just gets in the way of his
It does.
white.
It does. It does. So we'll see if he elects to slow roll this, or if he chooses to go all the way to the top rail and come back down again. Or perhaps he's going to take the ball into the corner now.
Okay, well
That will
that's
give him some distance on the white ball for the next shot.
not too bad. If he just plays his pocket pace, I think he's almost playing 1 pocket with his remaining stripes in.
He's over.
But that's overcut. Ooh, right. Okay,
That's
George.
It looks like it hasn't stayed in the way of the 5 either.
Yeah, no. Right, come on. You've had your miss. George's wife is watching this. She's actually laughing at him, which is pretty standard for Vietnamese ladies. It's a,
He has the 5 available now.
okay, well,
That's
and
ideal.
yeah. Oh, lovely shot, George. Oh, don't go on that rail and don't be straight.
That is straight. Now he can draw it back. He's not all the way up to
I
the
actually
rail.
quite,
So
I like top and right hand side here.
yeah, I think there are a few too many obstacles. The stripes get in the way of that,
Yeah.
so he'll probably elect to draw. So he
Draw
might just-
shot with a side. Yeah.
with a bit of left side, that will spin it out from the rail. But you don't want to
I'm
come
getting a
too
bit paranoid
far.
about side pockets and whites at the moment. That's the trouble. But let's see. He's going for the draw because
Yeah.
he's got a good cue action.
That's a sensible shot. I was overdid it that actually, quite significantly.
Ooh, I think he's just got away with it. I think he's got a view. Oh no.
That was the one risk with that shot. I mean, you almost want to play that draw shot softly and leave yourself the same cut shot.
I
near the
did
rail.
I like top and side because you.
Let's
The
see, let's
speed
see
of the
if he's
table
going for
was
the draw, 'cause he's got a
working
good cue
with it.
action.
Yeah,
So when you see that, it just
I was overdid it that
the-
actually.
the rails don't take side very well.
Yeah,
here,
the
at
cloth,
that
the
quite
cloth
a lot
is
of time.
new, and that,
Yeah.
that is how they typically react.
You see the white spinning after contact with the rail, and
Interesting situation for Amit here. I mean,
there's no easy stuff here,
no
is there?
easy stuff, and you'll be tempted to slow roll this to try
I
and
need-
not leave
yeah.
a shot on the 1 if
Yeah.
he doesn't.
I
cut the
think
ball.
it is a slow orange. If he gets it,
It's
he's
a little
not got
hard.
it. As he left, I think he's got
got
very
very-
unlucky there.
I actually think he's got quite lucky. I think he can see the 1, but I don't think he can pot
I
pot
think
the
he's
ball.
left exactly enough space to pot it,
We'll have to see from the table.
and it's a shot to nothing.
Camera can be deceiving, so we'll have a look.
And he can be behind the black and on the black.
Yeah, he didn't have the pot, so he's
Okay.
just elected to cover the pocket.
Well, that is how's Amit length of the table combo play.
Pretty sensible shot from George there. So as we predicted from the beginning, a bit of a nervy exchange. Mistakes from both sides. Not at all like the first few matchups.
When I'm in Amit's position, I'm normally watching George just run the table each time. So usually from sort of
Pressure can do interesting things to people.
I think once George does get his APC mojo, he's going to be one of the top players, and he's always going to be. He's going to be back every year because he's just too good. He's almost our first pick every time. And I say once he gets it going. Well, I was joking. I was joking about the combo, but he's played that very well. Well, he's earned
That's a
the
very
frame.
high-level shot. Very difficult to execute at that distance.
Too good. He's
And there's
almost
not
our
much,
first
and he
pick
was.
every time.
I'm pretty sure he was sold out if he'd missed.
Oh yeah, certainly.
Well, I was
Heroic
joking.
shot going into that shot.
Yeah, no,
So
that
he
was
just
a.
needs to keep his cool and make these
Yes,
two
it's
balls now.
it's getting, and he should be on the 11. Now
Straight.
he's got to judge the pace here.
And he also has the challenge that I think the one ball covers part of the pocket, not all of it,
Yeah.
but will make
I
the
think
shot
you
more
still
difficult.
play for that pocket, but you don't. You want to be able to see down the line of the ball. You don't want to be.
You don't want to be cutting
don't
that
want-
ball in.
Yeah.
You want to be directly behind it.
So the right amount of screw, one of the hardest things to
It
judge.
doesn't look like he's playing screw.
Oh, if
Which
he's
is
got an angle,
interesting.
well, no, that's if he can go off through, use the rails to just come out. That's better. But if you do that, that's not so good.
What a bizarre choice. I think.
I think it hopped slightly. I think he thought he had an angle.
He's got an angle. He won't know.
And then he could have. Then he didn't have to worry about pace.
Use the
He had
rails
3
to
cushions,
just
but
come out.
if you look at hops and then goes,
But if you do that,
I think he's trying to cheat the pocket to make an angle.
yeah,
But the
Yeah.
draw shot was available. I don't
I
think there was anything preventing that.
yeah, and it was just. I think it was just he wanted an easier black,
Yeah, I think.
which is not. Ooh, George. No, not our side, not the jinx side.
Not
Pocket
ideal,
again.
but
So is he side or on the side? But it's the white. So I think George is expecting to pot this. I think I'm thinking in terms of what if I
this
miss
is
what's happening.
personal preference. You just take the pocket you're more comfortable with.
Okay, well that's.
Unique banana.
Okay, we're back. Canal is the Saigon captain for this team. Another one of our ex-snooker players, but much more pool experience. And Declan.
And he'll be going up against Declan from Ireland. He's mostly a pub player, but he's brought his game to a pretty high level. And he's been competing well here today. So 6 wins out of 8 for yesterday.
Well, that's very respectable.
So we'll see how this match unfolds.
I think Canal is also 6 from 8, so that's going to be difficult to call.
Interesting break. You'd quite like stripes. They all go pretty easily, but not from where this white ball is. He only
Yeah.
really has a shot on a 9, unless he wants to attempt a combination.
Yeah, and the 9, I think the cut on the 9 is well within his skill set. It's a question of where the white's going to contact the
Yeah, we'll contact the
whatever that colour
the
is.
ball near the rail.
Yeah.
But he's got plenty of options. I mean, 15, 13, both are quite over the pocket. So
Ooh, just caught thick. Oh. Well, it's still not a particularly easy entry on stripes.
he's made the stripes a little harder, but there's a pretty simple cut on the 13.
And are solids worth a go now?
Maybe this 6 ball is a little tricky.
Yeah.
It's blocked down into the corner and a bit of a sharp angle to take it elsewhere.
Yeah.
So I still think stripes are the way to go.
Yeah, Declan and agrees. Oh, well,
He's
the
missed it the same way.
undercut seems to be the shot today. This frame. With stripes
That
still
could be the
good.
last shot that he takes in this race.
I don't like to tempt fate anymore.
I'm
all
seeing if the commentator curse works for me as well.
Yeah. Is it Amit specific? That's the question. No, didn't work on John. I was trying desperately to curse him, but
That's why you're being so sweet to him.
yeah.
Yeah, but really now you need to get the 10 out of the way,
Well, that's easy from here.
and then you need to clear the 9 because that's also blocking the 11.
The white's almost. It's not moving from 1/3 of the table
This
here.
is ideal. He can nudge the 11 out if he wants. There you go. Just make that ball
Pretty sure the
potable.
9 goes past.
Now the 9 goes easily.
Yeah.
And,
It's just a question of getting on the 11 on the 8 ball to the 1 pocket, assuming no glitches on the way. We are Saigon. We don't believe in easy finishes, as just
I
demonstrated
noticed.
there. Well, I think he's
does
got.
he have the 15? That's
I
the
think he's
crucial
got.
part.
Oh, just.
Not quite. I
Oh, is
think.
it touch? Is it blocked by the 11?
It is. From here it looks like it is, but it
Oh no,
might
it's not.
just
It's
squeeze
not
past.
touch. It's not touching. So he's got a draw shot. Got to be careful. Cue cleanly. Okay, that was a. Okay.
Yeah, he had to cheat the pocket. That's why it looked like it was dead straight.
That was a
but,
lot of angle that I didn't think
exactly.
was
He
there.
generated that angle by cheating the pocket, and that's because he wanted to avoid the 11 and the 3 on the way
Now
through.
this requires a special shot, and
Yeah,
you're
he's
going to be
got-
left with a long pot.
Yeah, but you'll accept that. I mean, from here, if you manage to make this in the centre, you still have a
Well,
shot. You'll
the
be
other
very
thing
happy.
that's happened is that he's closed off the black.
That's right.
Ooh,
So,
ooh, ooh. Well, providing Declan doesn't clear, which is a big proviso here, there's.
he's not left a simple first shot here.
Oh, I don't know. The 4.
Thin cut on
Oh,
the
it
4,
looks really
cut
thin.
on the
It looks
1,
very thin from there.
Or
but-
you've got a shot on the 6 with awkward queuing over the 1, which is probably.
This is where you go from pub player to turnhook player. These cuts.
Yeah, exactly. The cuts are far more difficult on a tournament table than in the pub.
Okay, this is definitely a shot I can't play. That's a.
It's a shot Declan can't play either.
Well, he could reach it and didn't foul.
But he's nudged the 8 out.
Now the 8 is open, and Canal's got to play this with side, which makes it a little bit more challenging. Right.
Yeah.
He can.
He
From
has to
there,
cut this in with a bit of side, and he has
can he
to.
get to it? The way they're showing us this shot.
I believe he can.
Yeah, he must be able to.
So he might bump the 6 here, or he might
Yeah.
bump the 5, but he'll probably hope to have a shot into the centre
I'm-
after this. There you go.
That's.
Bump on the 5.
Oh, didn't want that, but it's good not bumped
Still-
it that much.
Still went well within
It was
his
nicer
ability.
with a thick contact. Now, he's got to thread a needle here, or get
Or
lucky.
He might bump the 8. I mean, I would be tempted to try and bump the 8 out. You're relying a little bit on your luck.
Yeah.
But as it is, it's not super simple unless you have to.
Well, it's the
hit
same
gap.
pace shot actually. To bump the 8 or go past it cleanly is the same pace. Lovely shot now. Okay, now you've earned it. Take it. Yeah! Okay, well. Well, Tim was unlucky. Ben was unlucky. That was a
messy
that was
game.
a pool. That was the pool gods deciding that we'll give them one each, regardless of how well they play. So this is now 6-5. Well, I think earlier on at 6-2, Ho Chi Minh would have taken 5-7, but now we want the full draw.
Of course, of course.
Yeah. Canal has. Okay, what we got? A lot of movement and nothing in.
Well, neither of these sets looks hugely challenging.
Yeah, you've got it's.
Solids
not-
are fine apart from the
Yeah.
the one ball near that middle pocket.
A
But stripes all go too.
it's a medium run out. This, whichever you take.
I think my preference would be for solids, but
The in was easier on strikes. How's that?
yeah, his challenge is he needs to finish this side of these two balls.
He's
down here.
got
He's
away
landed
with that.
perfectly.
He's got away with that.
He can bump the 5 out of the way and he'll have a shot on the next ball.
That was the main challenge. The strikes.
Yeah, and after that, only the 11 is really tricky.
And he's going to be moving the 5 here, so that can create some traffic. Is he taking? He's taking the pink.
No, he's not. Yeah,
No, he's not.
but he has
Ooh,
missing the ball.
He's also not taking the 5. I thought he was going quite high on it. Well, the 2, and get rid of that nasty blocker. Sometimes it's very easy to either hit it perfectly cleanly and don't shift the ball, or you catch it thick and it stays out. They're never quite as simple as they look.
No, the challenge for solids now are the 3 balls around the centre. I mean, they all go, but you need to land in the
You're
spot.
playing to corners.
Exactly.
The 1 ball is not
The
what's
ones
most
are ideal,
pleasant.
but I think it passes in the middle with these,
Oh yeah,
these
it does
wide
go to the
middle
middle.
pockets.
And then, of course, you've got the black, which I think you leave the 3 as a key ball for the black to the top corner, which he's immediately going to waste. No, okay, well, he's just moved enough to let the 6 go. And is he going? He's going to try to hold for the 1. Okay, let's see. Now the black goes.
Yeah, and he's knocked the 7 ball out, so that will also pass into the centre pocket.
Well, that should be the 1. Put the handbrake on.
Yeah.
And then he's got the... Okay. The 7 now. Another finesse shot in that he needs to tap the 9 and leave the 3.
Well, it depends if he can land straighter on it. He can simply follow through and avoid hitting the balls altogether.
But then where's he putting the 3?
Well, you'd have to play the 6 next and put the 3 in the corner.
Yeah, that's probably reasonable.
Looks
And
like his
to
preference.
3 in the corner. I have.
He's actually got a lot on that.
He played that aside.
Yeah, he wanted to finish straight on the 7. You could see him queuing up where he wanted to be before he took the shot.
Yeah,
Still has the same out available.
in some good part. Now, what we got?
It's
We've got.
travelled much too far. And we might still have the 6 in the centre.
Yeah, he's sort of. It's been plan B all the way.
Yeah.
And he's going to be using a nice big pocket for the 3 ball down here, I think.
No, I think that's very tricky to land on that side of it and then also get shape on the 8 ball. But he
Yeah.
might be forced to try it because
I
they
don't
have
see
many
an
options here.
alternative. Mind you, from this angle, it looks like the 6 goes to the corner. No, he's going side.
Is he trying to draw into it and hit the 5?
Stay below the 5, I think.
I would imagine that's the way.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Well,
he was trying to open it up.
well, he would have had a shot on the 6. And
Now the 6 has gone in the way of that corner pocket, which
don't-
might come into play. The 10 still passes into 3 others, which is fine, but it just makes his positional play a little more challenging now.
it's actually a fiddly opener.
I think you can clip the 9 in and then he'll
Yeah.
have one of these balls down this side of the table.
Yeah, that's easier than it looked. Still did tap that other ball, but not enough to deflect it out.
Now the crucial thing is getting on the 10 and trying to get that out of the way early when you have a good chance.
And the black, the 6 is blocking the black to some extent.
Blocks one of the options, yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
yeah,
The natural pocket for the black is the one that you'd
Yeah.
be shooting the 11 into now.
yeah. But getting above it takes away his options.
But that's a nice shot because if he's fairly straight on this, he can roll through and then take the 10 immediately. But it looks like he's got an angle. He could just start out from this and still have the 10 in the centre.
That's what he's not sure how to play this.
Well,
He-
exactly. There are a couple of options, and this is again where you have to just commit to one in your mind and forget that the rest exists. He's done that quite well.
Okay.
Not as straight as he would have liked, but
This is-
at least he's on it.
Does he want to take the longer corner shot here?
I'd be surprised if he does.
Yeah, and he was always going for the 10.
Yeah, that was the crucial part of this one out. But he might roll into the 5 now. We'll see how his positioning is.
As long as he gets it to the rail, he's always got that 15.
Nice shot.
But okay, that's good.
Very
And that's
So you want to leave yourself an angle here. The only
Yeah.
thing you could do wrong is to land straight on this ball. Either angle works.
I think ideally flat on the rail. Just because
Yeah, that just leaves it a little more nervy of a pot when you have to slow roll it like that.
has he?
Tempted, and,
Ooh,
as
he's going to
predicted,
have to make his
subtly
angle.
straight.
That's,
So now, as you said earlier, the 6
6
is
suddenly comes
blocking
into play.
the 8.
It's funny how it's sort of. Yeah.
Now, I don't think he'll follow this in like Amit did, but
Do you play for the black to the side?
I think he's going to try and steal the pocket and spin out.
Now that has happened. We've seen this happen a few times. Look at how much spin wasn't going off the side rail.
He's lucky not to be snookered there.
Yeah, we actually saw somebody. One of our comeback games was when somebody snookered themselves. Exactly the same situation. The white not biting. Has he called a pocket?
I don't think he has.
Now he has.
Now he has.
Yeah. And I think if he was going for the cut, we'd have given him that. He possibly
Very
overcut
tricky.
that now.
Very tricky shot from that distance.
Okay, right, Canal. Has he left Canal straight on the 6? Although Canal's got the cue power to draw it. It's one of those flash so-and-so's draw shots, but you don't want to draw it too far.
Yeah, these can be tricky. But with the 5 in the middle of the table, you're guaranteed to have a shot. It just depends how nice of a shot do you get.
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
yeah.
That's beautiful. shot.
That's the snooker playing skills.
Yeah, you can tell.
Okay, Canal, come on. Oh, that kept rolling.
He's fine, he's fine. So
He
that will
should
be that.
be
That
fine.
will be Ho Chi Minh 6, Singapore 6. Hard fought match.
Stop with the commentator's curse. Let's see this in and the white out. Yes, well, yes, we'll take 6. Beans indeed, 6 all.
Good comeback.